Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits, but not a review, a homebrew video this time. Today I'm going to be setting up a new ginger beer brew. So here's the ginger beer, Richie's Simply Ginger Beer. Makes 40 pints, as you can see there it is. To me, the best ginger beer kit on the market. It comes with your ginger beer yeast on the bottom, don't forget that. And I'll just run through I have done these a couple of times before. So first things first, as usual, sterilise your fermentation bucket. I've just took some cider out of it, which I'll talk about in a different video. Just took some cider out, so obviously totally clean inside. Smells gorgeous. I've rinsed it as well, because obviously depending on what you use, you have to rinse it or you don't rinse it, But also today, I'm going to be doing some root ginger, cutting root ginger up, boiling it, and we're going to up the sugar content, but we're also going to up the fire content. So the sugar content is basically, usually it's 1 kilo for this. That's what it says on the back, 1 kilo of sugar or brewing sugar. To me, brewing sugar, expensive for what it is, So instead of 1 kilo, I'm going to use 3 kilos of sugar. So I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. So that's 1 kilo in. The great thing is now that if you go to places like B&M Bargains or Home Bargains, you're getting sugar for 50 pence a bag. That's 20 pence cheaper per bag than the likes of Sainsbury's or, all them other supermarkets. So yeah, that's three sugars in. I've already boiled this once, so I'm going to pour him in. Going to give that a stir in a minute. Usually put 3 hot kettlefuls of hot water in. You want a temperature around about 21 degrees or 22 degrees, It says it all on the back. If in doubt, always read the back. Right, so got the root ginger. Just going to chop it up into small bits. And then I'm going to, while I'm doing everything else, that's just going to boil away in the pan. And then I'm going to add it. And already the smell of ginger, wow, strong as they come. Why am I doing this? Because it adds fire to this is a great ginger beer kit as it is. But what this does, it adds a bit of extra fire to the proceedings. The only downside is you may have to, so here we go. That's the ginger chopped up, now it's going in the pan. So chuck it in the pan of water. And that whole pan, including the ginger, will be added to the mix. So, quickly turn it on. As you can see, there's the ginger on there, and that's it. Now, that will do its thing. Get some full blast so it does it faster. Now obviously, until that next kettle boils, I'm going to give this a stir, because here's the mix. There you go. You can just about see it in there. So, yeah, now I'm going to give it a good stir. And as I've been told in my life, I'm good at stirring. Now because it's 3 litres, you'll never stir it all out on the first kettleful. It takes 2 or 3 kettles to stir it all out. So while I'm doing that, I'm also going to pour in the ginger beer extract. This stuff is as sticky and gloopy as you can get. So that's what it looks like. Don't know if it can show you. There you go. Yeah. And as sticky as it looks on camera, it is that sticky, you know. What I will do, just add a bit of hot water to it just to soften it up a bit, because at the moment it's a little bit too gloopy. Obviously if you're using hot water, you know, always be careful, don't scald yourself. If anybody's going to scald themselves, it's going to be me anyway, it's usually the case. So this kettle's just boiled again. I'm going to pour some into here. And that's going to help soften it up a bit, because it needs to soften up. And hopefully it's not going to fall over otherwise. That's one kit down the drain. So I'm going to boil the kettle again, because I'm going to have to, once that's sorted itself out a little bit, I am going to have to wash it out. And then once that's washed out, really it's all down to the easy part. Then I'm just going to give it a swirl. It's really thick and gloopy. What I should have done beforehand, really, is to warm this up in hot water. Bit of an error on my part there, because once you warm it up, like anything, this stuff, it's like tar, and the quicker you warm it up, the easier it pours into the bucket, and it's like gloop. And the thing is, now, like a prat, I've got to add it to the solution now without getting it all down myself. So, all fun. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that on camera, it's going in there, really gloopy. But I'm going to pour it in, get rid of the majority, and then use the kettle to swill out this again. See, and you've got to get it all out, because if you want your 40 pints, you can't be leaving any in. This is what makes your ginger beer. That and the sugar, obviously. Is that visible? Yeah, just. It's amazing how they make these things in the warehouses. Because, wow, I want the one pouring stuff in. But I suppose when it's poured in, it's basically all liquid form. And it's a lot, it's probably hot at that stage. Yeah, it's one of the not the easiest kits to deal with, because this gloopiness, bloody hell, it gets everywhere. Right. So, as you can see, it's all over my hands. It really, definitely hot water time straight afterwards. So, also, that's bubbling away nicely. So, just put it on to simmer. Hello, I'll be back in a minute. And I've got lights all of a sudden. I've just put it on to simmer now, so that'll simmer while I carry on doing the rest. I am absolutely covered in this stuff. It's not the easiest kit to work with. A lot of the kits, I did make a mistake. I didn't warm the kilt beforehand. Cardinal error. So, but it's good to see other people's errors so that you yourself can bypass these errors. Tastes nice. So again, this kettle now is going straight into the half the kettle is, because what I'm going to do is swill it out once, and then you can see at the bottom it's still really thick and gloopy. But the more you work it, same with sugar, once it's in there, the more you stir it and stir that sugar, it all kind of dissolves into the water. Then obviously you're going to be adding the yeast once you've got it filled up to 24 litres. Now what I'm doing, I'm just working it all the way inside the sachet, and as you can see, if you can see that, there you go. So that's what I'm doing, working it inside that sachet. It's basically all turned to water, waterish, liquid now rather than gloop. Last will out. Like I said, you don't want to leave anything behind if you can help it. Now, so I'm tripling the sugar, as I've already said. I'm adding root ginger to the mix. So this is, on its own, this is a very good standard. Don't ignore that simply part, because it's much better than, you know, the simply is just the range. For me, the best ginger beer brewing kit on the market, way better than that. Is it Cooper's? Yeah, way better than Cooper's. So now things will be getting a bit easier because I can wash my hands and get rid of this chuffing gloop off my hands. So there you go. Looks like nasty gravy. Now I'm just going to give it another stir, just to make sure there's nothing solid. And just quickly, I'm going to wash my hands because this stuff, it's all over my hands, and it's alright, but you can do without it. So this kit normally makes, I'll have a look, read what it says on the kit. I think it's about 5% if I'm being honest. That's it. All clean now, thank God. Do you know, it doesn't actually say what it makes. No. So once I've done this, I got it to, I think it's normally about 5%. I brewed it to half the amount once, and it came out a very strong ginger beer. So this time I'm brewing it to the full amount, but I'm obviously upping the sugar. And adding the root ginger as well. So hopefully this will turn out to be a, you know, anything up in 8-9% category. Done a lot of brewing so far this year, but come the summer months, probably slow down to nothing, you know. Give it a few months off. Right, already up to 20 minutes. But it's not a fast thing, you know. Brewing your own mix, it does take time. So, above 25 you'll kill the yeast, 25 degrees centigrade. Below 15 it will stop working. So your sweet spot is about 20-21. So, Cooper's ginger beer makes a very cloudy ginger beer, and their yeast is absolutely rubbish. I always have to use different yeast. Right, just going to give this a bit more of a... Just going to cook that ginger beer a little bit more. Yeah. Just cook it a bit more, and there you go. Just so the flavours come out that little bit more. And then I'm going to add that to the brew. It'll bring it to just up about 24 litres. I'll probably get about 24 litres out of it, or just slightly above 24 litres. I'm leaving it a good headroom for expansion and, you know, the wort, because this stuff will produce some. Right. So that's been turned off. Pour it into the jug over the sink so I don't burn myself. That absolutely smells gorgeous of ginger. It's absolutely gorgeous. So now that can go in the mix. And now give it a little shake, nothing too much. And I'm going to check the temperature just to make sure we're not overly warm, because I don't want to kill my yeast. So, a little bit warm at the moment, so I'm going to add a bit more cold water anyway. Just to bring it up to the 24-degree level. .24 degree, 24 litre. Tired, it's been a long night last night. So there you go. That's ready now. So, get my yeast. And look at this. By George, they stick it on well. The worry is you're going to puncture your yeast as you get it off. Try and squish it around a bit. Put the lid on. And there we go. 24 litres, that is the 24 litre mark there. And that's it. That's day one. 25 minutes on the clock. Push it out of the way so I don't offend the wife. Job's a good one. We'll see you in a few days.